Welcome back to Play Along Practice with Amanda Shepherd Yoga. It's nice to have you here. Today's going to be a little shorter than usual because I don't have as much time today probably, and you might hear a coffee machine in the background. Check the notes to see what we do today because these practices tend to evolve organically, and today will be like that. What else? You want to make sure that you are physically capable of doing a fairly strong yogic flow. They tend to be about a level 2-3, so pretty up there. You want to make sure you're medically sound, and maybe you've consulted a physician. Props, 2 blocks, a strap, and a blanket usually does it, and we'll get started. Let's start in a nice, comfortable seat. So I'm on a blanket, so my sits bones are lifted, sits bones grounding, crown of head to sky, sitting up nice and tall. Let the spine decompress, ribs drawing in and up. You can play around with your sits bones. You can let them go wider or draw them in and see what works better for you. I personally like to draw the sits bones in a little bit. Just start to notice the breath. Allow the breath to evolve. Belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Inviting that ujjayi. And let yourself notice any distractions that might be pulling you out of your breath or out of your practice. Be nice about those. They're usually telling you something you need to deal with, so it's important to listen as part of the practice. Being able to discern what is kind of an important distraction or what is something that we can let go with a little more ease, right? Maybe one more breath here. With your next inhale, gently open the eyes, and I'm going to lean over to the right to absorb those ribs in, reaching that right arm out to the side. Maybe the elbow comes down, maybe it doesn't. Left arm to sky and swoop that arm overhead. Drop those ribs in. Maybe butterfly kiss on that tricep. Left sits bones grounding. Inhale back through center, left arm behind you, right hand across. Looking over the left shoulder, looking over the right shoulder. Come on back through center and just let that left ear drop off to the left, engaging that right hand. And maybe adding the left hand for a little extra support. And you want this to get spacious here. You're not so much trying to bring the left ear down as make space on that right side. Good. Back through center. Look over that left shoulder. And then you're going to come halfway, draw the chin in and up. And just take your left hand to the very top of your head. Keep the collarbone wide. Little yeses and nos. And then from here, I'm going to let this hand come down, and I'm going to start right at the fascia underneath the jaw, and I'm just going to draw that skin down, and then I'm going to pull the chin in like I'm making a double chin, and see if I can lean back and just start to open this fascia here. I don't want to crank the neck. Going down into the collarbone, the breastbone, sternum, back up through center. Shoulder circle. I'm going to switch the cross of my feet. If you're sitting on a block, you don't need to do that. And I'm going to reach the left arm out, right arm up, and swoop it overhead. See if you can get that left side waist nice and long. Back through center, right hand behind you, left arm across, looking over the right shoulder, looking over the left shoulder. Back through center, dropping that right ear off to the right, reaching out with the left arm. His hand is engaged. Add that extra weight if you want it. Let's see. And relax, man up, look over the right shoulder. And then come about halfway back to center, pull your chin in. Add that right arm. The very back of the head is reaching up. So yes is no. And then I'm going to come back up. I'm going to keep the chin leading. I'm going to grab right below the jawline with my fingers, more in the front of the neck, pulling the chin in, just drawing that fascia down, and see if you can go from the collarbone into the sternum, lean back to center. You take a nice deep inhale in here, with the shoulder circle. And then as I exhale, I'm going to come on forward to my all fours and start to invite my cat cow. So about halfway on your mat. My blocks here. Pulling that belly button in and up. Maybe sits bones towards the heels. Going both directions. You can let your head go the opposite way. I'm going to come back through center, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, adhomukhavrksasana, downward facing dog. Might be the first one of the day. It is for me. Feeding here, trying those hip points off the thigh. And establishing your hands. Lots of energy underneath the index and thumb. Wrapping the triceps back. Finger mounds are doing a lot of the work. Maybe gripping the floor with your hands. And reach that right leg back, open the hip, couple hip circles. One or two each direction. Look over under your left arm, see your toes. I'm gonna take a nice deep inhale here. And as I exhale, I'm going to straighten that leg and just see if I can bring the belly to spine, shoulders over the wrists, coming all the way forward. I'm going to bring the chest between the thumbs, left knee to the floor, and touch. Nice deep inhale here. Open up pincha prep. Shin comes down, reaching that left arm up and around, maybe grabbing the ankle. Check out your toes. Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to step that foot up for our handstand, half splits. Hands under the shoulders, right? It's about lengthening the entire posterior chain, the entire back body. Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to let those hips sink, and I'm just going to draw back a little bit, moving a little dynamically. Good. Take your hands to the thigh, breathe into the back of the body, and hips sinking down, tailbone towards that right heel. Arms to sky, drawing back. Pat yourself in the back with that left arm. Make some resistance and soften and reach that right hand around. Adhomukhavrksasana arms, breathing here. Good, as you exhale, left arm down, right toes turn out. Right arm swims down, Uttanapusthasana. lizard pose. Any variation that makes you happy. And maybe forearm to floor, backstroke that right arm, and see if you can bend the knee. And once again, invite a back bend. First, let's stretch the quads, heel towards the outer hip, go back and forth. So you're rolling in and out. Letting all the quadriceps get a little attention, a little length. A little stretch. Then kick that foot into the hand, open up. Good. Exhale, unwind through your vinyasa. Reach that left leg back, open the hip. Check out your toes. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. I'm going to straighten that back leg, belly button comes in. Chest between the thumbs, right knee down, touch. Open up to Kapinjalasana prep. I do prep all the time, I hardly ever do Kapinjalasana. Check out your toes. Breathing here, nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana. Just step that foot to the top of the mat. It's more of a swing around than a step. Breathing here, let your hamstrings open. If you feel like you're really reaching, draw your hands back. And as you exhale, sink down a little bit, just go back and forth. Take your hands to the thigh. Breathe into the back of the body. Arms to the sky. Pat yourself at the back. And then reach that left hand around. Adhomukhavrksasana arms. Breathing here. As you exhale, right hand comes down, and then the left as you turn the toes out for Utthana Prasthasana. Lizard pose. Drop in. Want to feel this out on the IT bands. Right, maybe into the glute, into the piriformis. Good. From here, forearm under the shoulder, or sorry, elbow under the shoulder. You might come to your palm if you need to. Swim that left hand around. Heel towards the outer hip. I like to roll back and forth, so I stretch the quadriceps. Oop. And kick the foot into the hands. So super hot day here. Lift up, lean back. Good. As you exhale, gently unwind. Have the hands tuck those toes through your vinyasa. Breathing here. That right leg back, open the hip. Go over under your left arm so you can see your toes. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, let's bring that left forearm down. Walk your right hand back and just see if you can pick up. Funky forearm with a twist. And then I'm going to find, sorry, Kapinjalasana prep, just thinking about that. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, let's swim that arm down and walk it out for a puppy pose, keeping the belly in, walking your hands out. Chest and chin. And then bending that right forearm, patting yourself on the back, dragging your tricep, and then doing the same with the left side. Okay. Tuck the toes, left leg's gonna reach. Adhomukhavrksasana with hip circles. Check out those tootsies. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, right forearm comes down. You're gonna walk your left wrist in. Pick up with that twist. And then let the right shin come down, opening up for pincha prep. Grabbing the ankle. The higher on the shin you go, the tighter the back bend is. Good, nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, swim that hand down. And I'm going to use the blocks today. Just let yourself sink down. Belly button over, hips over the knees, belly button in. Good, breathing here. As you exhale, reach the hands forward. I'm going to move the blocks out of the way for the minute. And then bring the forearms down. Tuck the toes, reaching that right leg to sky. Flying scorpion. Breathing here. Scorpion. And Pinchalasana prep. Good, nice deep inhale here. Exhale. Through vinyasa and then come to the earth. I'm going to reach the right hand out to the right. Somewhere between 1 and 3. My favorite shoulder stretch. It stretches pec minor, kind of right where the chest and shoulder meet, and it gets that space right underneath the shoulder head, left side. I don't know much about Chinese medicine, but I heard that that area hits the meridian line that can help release energy for depression, which is kind of interesting because I need that stretch every day. Pubic bone down, belly in, rolling inner thighs to sky. Come on up, Sphinx variation. Good, as you exhale, let's stretch the quads again. Left forearm in, right hand next to your hip. Heel towards the outer hip. Maybe come up onto that palm if you need a little more. Adhomukhavrksasana. You're going to take that to the other side. Really important, keep the low back long to protect your low back. vrschikasana. Exhale, adhomukhavrksasana. Breathing here. I'll loosen my bun because it was in the way. First side. Exhale, forearms come down. I'm going to reach that left leg to sky. Roll your inner wrists as you try and pick up. And reach the tailbone long. Keep energy in your inner wrists and palms, as if everything goes to the elbow, you're going to fall out. Flying scorpion. Scorpion. Vrschikasana. Pincha prep. I let my toes come down first. That side, I got a little nervous. Or my knee. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale through your vinyasa. All right, when you're ready, bring your feet to the top of the mat. I'm actually gonna pick up for this. I'm not gonna jump with both feet because my left knee, my knee doesn't want that much pressure. I'm gonna come on up. Vrschikasana, exhale, samastihi, because I need to see a professional. Reaching on up, open the arms, adhomukhavrksasana. Exhale, uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana through vinyasa. Surya Namaskara A. Just take 5 breaths in that down dog so you can feel it out. Explore how the body is today. And then inhale, lift the heels, exhale, bend the knees. When you're ready, however you want to do it. Feet to the top of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana, exhale, Uttanasana. Wrist circles, vrschikasana, exhale, samastihi. Breathing here. Inhale, reach on up, exhale. Open up. Uttanasana folding in, Ardha Uttanasana. Through your vinyasa. Find your favorite adjustments, maybe heels down, toes lifting. Lifting up through the kneecaps as you firm your outer hips. Inhale, set it up. Exhale here. When the body's empty, feet come forward. Ardha Uttanasana, exhale Uttanasana. Wrist circles, vrschikasana. Exhale, samastihi. Last Surya Namaskara A. Exhale, diving in. Inhale, Ardha. Through your vinyasa. set it up. Exhale. Breath is nice and empty. Bring it up. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Wrist circles, Urdhva. Exhale, Samastihi. All right, breathing here. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, let's sink the hips as you bend the knees. Fuss with my out back. Utkatasana. Root into the heels, lengthen the tailbone. And allow yourself to open up. And then right hand behind you. Left hand up and over. Gomukhasana arms in your Utkatasana. Exhale, diving in. Uttanasana. Left arm under the shoulder. Float it back. Ardha Shavasana variation. Maybe float the hand. Exhale, vrschikasana 2. Reverse, absorbing those left ribs in, reaching. As you exhale, Utthita Trikonasana, one of my favorite combos. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, let's come on forward. Keep reaching that right arm forward. And take take padarajakapotasana. Left arm up. Exhale, snuggle that right knee behind the left. Maybe no hands. We're going to come on down, adhomukhavrksasana. Breathing here. Looking over that left shoulder. Looking over the right shoulder. And take my counter twist. Find my gomukhasana legs. I back up a little bit. I'm going to take my gomukhasana the other way. Left arm reaching behind me. I like to place the hand because this side's hard for me. Reaching up. Good, nice deep inhale here. Exhale, unwind. Let's let the forearms come down. That left leg's gonna reach to sky. Lift on that pincha mayurasana. Vrschikasana. And just see if you can bring your chin closer to your thumbs. Good. As you exhale, ustrasana. Keeping those hips forward, really important. Exhale, come on up. Palms down. And set it up to bring your feet forward. However you want to do it. That wasn't so great. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Wrist circles, urdhva. Exhale, samastihi. All right, breathing here. Utkatasana. So this is more the Ashtanga style, right? Rooting to the feet, open it up, Adhomukhavrksasana this time. Left palm's gonna reach behind you, right hand up and over. Don't sweat touching. Exhale, gonna fold it in. Right hand under the shoulder, open up, Ardha. Extending that left arm as you bend the knee, Trikonasana variation. Breathing here. Maybe right hand lifts. Extend the leg, vrschikasana 2. Reverse your warrior. Uttita Trikonasana, really extending through the torso. Left arm overhead. As you exhale, we're going to pivot the heel and float it out. Vrschikasana. Snuggling that left knee behind the right. Maybe no hands. With control, coming all the way down. Adhomukhavrksasana. Over the right shoulder. Over the left shoulder. Find your counter twist. You're going to find your gomukhasana legs. And this time, you're reaching the right hand behind you. And left palm up and over. Good, nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, unwind. Forearms come down. Reaching that right leg to sky. Take it out. Breathing your pincha mayurasana. Vrschikasana. And just see if you can bring the chin down and lift back up. Keep energy underneath those inner wrists. Exhale. Ustrasana. Coming on up. Plant the hands, tuck the toes. Left leg floats, shoulders over the wrists. It's flingy because my left knee doesn't want to do it. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Vrschikasana. Exhale, Samastihi. Just take a moment, maybe catch your breath. It's very warm today, so maybe you're building some heat. All right, nice deep inhale in. Utkatasana. Open up on Utkatasana, push into your feet. Gomukhasana, arms in your Adhomukhavrksasana. As you exhale, padarajakapotasana. Breathing here. Maybe see what it feels like to try and bring both hands to that foot or ankle. Gently release. Vrschikasana 2, it'll be a little smoother. Uttita Trikonasana. Exhale. Padarajakapotasana. Maybe reach back for that back leg and see how that feels. Gently release. Snuggle that left knee behind the right. Adhomukhavrksasana. Counter twist. You're going to find your gomukhasana. This is hatha style gomukhasana, not the ashtanga one. If you want the ashtanga one, go ahead and do that. Exhale, unwind. And reaching that left leg to sky. Come up. Pincha mayurasana. Vrschikasana. Maybe even Eka Hasta. Bring that hand down. Gently coming on out. Ustrasana. Exhale, come on out. All right. Reaching that right leg to sky. And pick it up. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Wrist circles, vrschikasana. Exhale, Samastihi. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale. Utkatasana. Anivatasana. Adhomukhavrksasana, arms, right palms up and over, patting yourself on the back. Exhale. Ardhachandrachapasana variation. Breathing here. Kicking the foot into the hand. Maybe floating the right hand. Maybe reaching back, both hands. Gently release into Virabhadrasana 2. Viparita Virabhadrasana, reverse warrior. Utthita Trikonasana. Left arm up and over. Exhale. Pivot the hips. You're going to float it forward. Pranayama, Ardhachandrasana. Maybe bend that back foot. Grab it. And then snuggle that left knee behind the right. Coming all the way down. Ardhamatyandrasana. Looking over the right shoulder. Looking over the left shoulder. Counter twist. Adhomukhavrksasana. The knees don't need to be flush. If they're not flush, that's okay. You can do sukhasana. Your hips are a little bit wonky, right? They don't like this pose. They get a little tighter. Not wonky, just tighter. Breathing here. Exhale, unwind the arms. Reaching that right leg to sky. Pincha mayurasana. Rooting down through the forearms. Vrschikasana. Maybe taking the right hand up, maybe ekahasta, and then coming down. Wasn't a long hold, but I'm counting it. Ustrasana. Breathing here. Come on up. Let's take a moment and let's take vrschikasana, or vrschikasana. Grab a block, place it underneath your sits bones. Be any height, low, medium, high, or none. If you're super open this way, I'm not, so. Let yourself breathe. Spine is decompressing, shoulders are relaxed, hands are relaxed. Right? Exhale, take the hands to the feet. See if you can grab. Thumb is on the inside, fingers on the outside. You're going to push into your shins and lengthen your tailbone. Breathing here. All right, so just lengthening the quadriceps, extending the front of the body, and just lean back. Maybe ustrasana 2, floating camel. Lifting up. Exhale, shins come down. Keep the hips lifting. Ustrasana. All the way up. Vrschikasana. Could your block move? I kicked mine a little bit. So my knees tend to go out a little bit when I do that transition. I don't think I'm alone there. Pull your chin in. And then let the very back of your head reach towards the wall behind you. All right, still keep the spine, the core engaged. All right. So the back of the head is reaching back. So as you let the neck open, let the throat open, you're not hurting the back of your neck. Okay? Exhale, come on up. Might even get a little bit like those little like kind of. Make sure it's good, right? Again, pull the chin in. Double chin, back of the head towards the wall behind you. Tucking the tailbone. Letting the throat open. Coming on back up. Okay. Hands down, wrists right underneath the shoulders. Grab your feet if that's available to you. Lengthen the front of the body. Right, lift the hips here. Keep the knees on the floor for now. Tailbone towards the back of the knees. And then arms nice and straight. Just lean back. You will rock onto the transverse arch. Keep those hips lifted. Pulling the chin in, letting the throat open. Exhale. Knees down, walk yourself in. Hips forward, ustrasana. Exhale, come on up. Vrschikasana. Let's take a twist. Twisting to the right. You can have your hand on the floor, on the block, on your clothes, and your low back, doesn't matter. Maybe even reach around for that half bind. Look over the right shoulder, over the left shoulder, back through center, and take your twist the other way. Hand can be on the floor, on your low back, reaching around for the waist or inner thigh of the right leg. Whatever you're doing, you're sitting tall and rotating. Middle of the spine. Look over the left shoulder, look over the right shoulder. Come on out, shake it out. Come on forward. Let those legs stretch, adhomukhavrksasana. Pedaling out the feet, whatever you need to do. Been on the knees for a while. Right leg's gonna reach, shoulders come over the wrists.
chest to the floor, chin on the earth, left knee down. So you can touch that right leg.
Exhale, push up, and let's step that foot forward for adhomukhavrksasana. Walk your hands in, and I like to step that foot out to the side a bit because I'm more externally rotated, but if you can keep it straight forward, go ahead. Everything below the waist going down, everything above the waist going up, right? So you've got, right? Tailbone long, hip points in. Pull the chin in, making a double chin so the back of my neck is nice and comfortable. As I reach for that heel, breathing here. Exhale, come on up. And let's heel toe that right foot in. Opening that hip out to the side. Externally rotating. Setting up for pigeon prep. Lifting. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. And exhale down, and just spend a little time. Making a nice active back bend. As you exhale, come on out. Ardha Hanumanasana, full Hanuman if you want it. I don't think I want that, but you might. I'm going to rebend in, and I'm going to let my heel come closer to the groin. I'll grab a strap, have it nearby. Walk your hands in so you're really lifting in and up. Then as I exhale, I'm going to bend that back knee and draw the heel in towards the outer hip. Hug the legs together so you can feel that lift in the perineal floor. Good breathing here. And then I'm going to take this strap, place it around the foot, and I'm going to hold it like I'm holding a tray, right? So the fingers are on the outside, thumb is on the inside. I'm going to grab this loop, all right? And I'm going to let my elbow come in and up, just like adhomukhavrksasana, arms, right? And then let this arm reach up, padarajakapotasana, overhead grip. Exhale. Gently release. I'm just going to lean to the side and unwind and take a double pigeon, because that's an easy transition out. Not the prettiest transition, but an easy one. Let's take Garudasana arms, left arm under right, because the left shin is on top and coming on down. extending the sternum forward. And then as I exhale, take a little twist as I come up, not a big one, maybe both sides. Crossing that ankle over. Let's see, how did we get there? Adhomukhavrksasana. Letting those legs stretch out. Remember, that left leg to sky, shoulders are going to come over the wrists.
Chest and chin down. Touch.
Exhale, knee into the chest, step it up for adhomukhavrksasana. Breathing here. And again, if you like full, you're welcome to go for that. As I exhale, I'm going to bring that foot down, and I like to reach it out so I have a little bit of space laterally. Right, the foot might even come off the mat for me. Everything below the waist long, lifting up. Take a nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Just extend the front of the body, keeping the back of the head in line with your sacrum. Try to square your chest towards the sky.
Breathing here as you exhale.
I'm going to root to rise, and I'm coddling my knee there on that side. Now come on up. Adhomukhavrksasana. Bring that foot down and heel toe it in for pigeon prep. You can always place something underneath that left hip. Rolling right inner thigh to sky, opening up. Exhale down, inhale lift. Exhale down, inhale lift. Breathing here. Oh, and then exhale down, hang out for a little bit. Just let the hip open. Draw back Ardha maybe add full on Hanuman here. That's you. I'm not going to do that today because I don't feel like it. As you exhale, come on back back into a pigeon prep. This time the heel's gonna go closer to the groin because we're setting up for padarajakapotasana. Any hand grip you want, but I'm gonna work with overhead today, and I need a strap. My shoulders just aren't that open for me to be able to grab the foot. So, now roll that right inner thigh in. Oh, I don't think you. Nice. Strong. Alright. Forgot to do it on side two. And then breathing here. I'm going to take a nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to bend that knee. Draw the heel towards the outer hip. And then I'm going to place that strap on the top of the foot. I'm going to hold it. Thumb is in, right? Fingers out. Trying to find that scissoring action so you get your mula bandha. I'm going to grab the loop and then reach that right arm out and up. So my tricep, right tricep's facing forward, right? Keep the belly lifted. Reaching back with that left hand. Draw the ribs off the thigh.
Breathing here.
Exhale, gently release. I would have done a much better job pulling my chin in towards my throat for my neck if I didn't have this bun in. Reach that hand around. But it makes it like, not that I was thinking about this, but it does bring the foot closer to your head in a way. Right arm underneath the left. Exhale, folding it. Turn forward. Come on up. Cross the ankle over. All right. Let's open the shoulders a little bit more. We'll do some of my favorites. Left arm out to the left. Exhale, thread the needle. Walk the right hand forward and back. And then I'm going to sit back and reach that left hand to the top, right hand stacks on top. All right, walk your hands over. Bring the left hand towards the right kitty corner of the mat and rest your ear on it. Then you can take that lateral stretch if you like. Okay. Exhale, coming on up to the shins. I'm going to open the arms like a cactus. I really want to get this pec minor area nice and open. So everything below the waist long. Allow the shoulder blades to tilt the heart up and just let this stretch. Come on up. Thread the needle, drawing the right arm through, walking the left hand forward, leaning back, breathing here. I'm going to sit back in Balasana, Utthita Balasana, reaching the right hand towards the top of the mat, left hand on top, wrapping the triceps down. And then bring that right hand to the kitty corner of the mat, rest your ear, opening serratus anterior. And you can find that nice lateral stretch if you like, reaching the hand across. All right, come on up. Opening those arms like a cactus, making sure you're protecting your low back, right? So belly scoops out. Breathing here.
Use your toes as you lean back. If there's a wall behind you, you can reach for it.
Exhale, come on up. I'm going to turn around so as I try to move towards Kapotasana. A lot of back bends today. Maybe one more.
Hands to heart center.
I'm going to try and come up a little more evenly than that. Okay. And then I'm going to take another twist. So sit in your vrschikasana. Left arm behind you, right hand reaching across. Breathing here, look over the left shoulder, over the right shoulder, take it to the other side. Okay. What I might try is Ganda Bherundasana, which is chin stand. All right, I'm gonna stretch my legs a little bit. Downward facing dog. Okay, then as I exhale, I'm gonna bring that down. I'm gonna take my blocks and I'm gonna place them shoulder distance apart, and I'm gonna have my hands behind. Now when I set this up, I want to be able to rest the shoulder head. So I want to be able to rest the shoulder heads right on the block, okay? And I want it in such a way that my, I think this is too wide. Now my hands can be like Chaturanga to start, right? So for me, my head is hanging off the floor here, and that's fine. I'm not going to force anything else. I might bring this in just slightly closer. So this is actually pretty close. It's not much wider than my neck, right? Depending on your shoulders, if you have a lot of kind of muscular stuff or just a lot of fascia there, it might be a little wider, right? I'm going to let my head, my shoulder heads rest here. Reaching right leg to sky. And just pick up. Right, toes overhead, it's a lot like vrschikasana. And that version's gonna be pretty accessible because your chin is nowhere off the floor, so you're not really cranking the back of the neck, right? Which is a real danger in this pose. One studio I worked at, we weren't allowed to teach it because of the risk to the cervical spine, so you really want to make sure that you are okay with working in that area. All right. Lifting that left leg, a nice easy lift, right? There's no flinging here. Exhale, coming on down. Maybe take a moment to breathe. All right, and then I'm gonna go one lower with my blocks. So I'm gonna keep them the same distance laterally, right? They're gonna stay the same. Shoulder heads are gonna rest on the front, and they're one lower. So they're on the medium this time. Now for some of you, that might seem like it's too far. I'm super short, so might feel like it's too deep. Lifting up, my nose is touching here, and I'm trying to reach the sternum towards the top of the mat. Coming on down. Take a moment, even with that one, even though my chin wasn't near the floor, I'm starting to feel it in the back of the neck. So I'm gonna pull the chin in. Very back of the head's reaching towards the sky. Just to counter. Elbows trying to kiss. And lift up. And back up through center. Okay, side two. Shoulder heads rest. Lifting left leg. Reaching through. Coming on down. See why we did all those pincha reps. Come down nice, easy, one leg at a time. All right, just gonna give myself a moment. I haven't done this in quite some time. I'm gonna go down to the lowest one. I still want that same space. So the shoulder heads are gonna rest right on the inside of right in the inner corners of the blocks, right? I'm using wood blocks, but if you prefer those firmer foam kind, like the Manduka, the pretty firm ones, that's fine too. Cork, some people like. I think they're not, I don't know how great a super squishy block works here. And you want one, like there's those really thin ones, I wouldn't use those. Right. Wrist double shoulder, lining up the hand. You've got your all fours here. As you exhale, just gonna let the shoulder heads rest, right? Just resting on here. Reaching the chin forward. I'm gonna pull the chin in so I'm gonna lengthen the back of the neck and then let it rest down. And just before I go up, for me, because I don't have as much room in my cervical spine as a lot of people, for me, it's here. that's going to be on the floor. For some, they go back, they get the entire throat and sternum on the floor. It really depends on the structure of your cervical spine. If it's very spacious between the vertebrae, you might be able to do that. It's not something to force at all, because you can hurt yourself. So, you know, be careful. You don't want to damage your spine. Okay. I might actually come into this from down dog. Let's see. All right, right leg lifts. And that's what I'm going to get. And actually, when I came down from down dog, I rested my shoulders about halfway up the block, and that was the way I was going to do it. I think that the middle height is probably better for me, but I'll try the other side. I'm a little higher on my mat because I'm kicking the light strand thing. And that's about the best I'm going to get from that, because I don't want to put undue pressure on the back of my neck. So finding a nice comfortable seat, maybe sitting on something so you can sit up nice and tall. I'm going to pull the chin in, grab the back of my head. And just counter. Right? Look over the right shoulder, look over the left shoulder. Give yourself a little bit of a shimmy. And that was it. That was the peak. I'm going to do today. It's kind of fun to do that. I haven't done it in a long time. I should do these things I haven't done in a while more often so I don't lose them. Where are we? 113. Not that short of a class for practice. Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, roll it out one vertebra at a time. I'm going to move my outfit thing out of the way, and I'm just going to cross right ankle over the left knee and take one last supine twist. Hips right, knees left. Super easy, right? Don't make this your maximum. Back through center, left ankle over right knee. Hips left, knees right. Jump the left arm. Back through center. A couple low back circles if you want, or if you need to. My back's actually feeling pretty awesome right now. And set yourself up for your final relaxation. Let the breath go, let the practice go. just been in your shavasana, please stay here. If not, start to move the fingers and toes. Nice deep inhale in, exhale through the mouth. Wrist and ankle circles, reaching out through the arms and legs. Any way that you like to find a reawakening stretch. Knees to chest, maybe a side of the body to roll onto. When you're ready, in your own time, make your way up to a nice, comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. I'm sorry I don't have time to do a specific pranayama or chant. I am going to offer some gratitude for taking time to connect with yourself on the mat today, and maybe taking that with you through the rest of your day. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, and perfect peace. Namaste, yogins. Have a beautiful one. Thanks for playing. Bye.